What's up, Savages? It is Thursday, May 23rd, 2019. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Thanks so much for everyone watching, liking, subscribing, and all that cool stuff. You guys rock. It is much appreciated. I am just here. I'm celebrating the first anniversary of Conceal.Network, or CCX. So I figured I would just, I kind of have been mining them for quite some time, and I just kind of wanted to do a chill stream and just kind of, I don't know, maybe we'll look at their wallet, maybe we'll, I don't know, I don't have a plan. I'm just going to wing it. So, totally Savage style. So before we get started though, I always like to take a quick look at the market. Looks like we're going up. It's a pretty green day. That's not too bad. I like that. Bitcoin's up 3.6%. And if we look at the market cap is at 246. Let me do a real refresh here. This is actually for Conceal because I had everything kind of prepped for Conceal tonight. But the market cap overall is 246 billion. The volume is 74 billion, and BTC dominance has actually increased a little bit since yesterday. It's up to 57%. So it looks like, BTC is pumping a little bit. Hopefully the alts catch up, and looking pretty good. I like green days, no doubt. I'm not really checking the chat too much. Let me get over there. Hey, what's up, Zara420? What's up, Surfin? Yeah, I use both. I use Simple Mining and Hive. They're both solid to me. I don't know. I like both of them. Right now, I'm having a heck of a time with Hive on this particular one rig of mine, the NVIDIA rig. I'm having a heck of a time with that thing. But I don't have a monitor on it, so I don't really know exactly what's going on with it. And I just haven't had time to mess with it. So I am just kind of, hope maybe tonight I'll have some time to actually look at it. But as far as which one's better, it's kind of a personal preference. I mean, Simple Mining is great. It's easy. It's as easy to install and set up basically as HiveOS. HiveOS is a little bit more intense with, the config file and things like that. But once you have one rig up and running, or the rig up and running on it, it's pretty easy because you can save the config and all that stuff. And just if you have to upgrade your version, to flash a new drive, then it's pretty easy if you just copy the config file over, to the USB from, a file share, or not a file share, but where you've stored that config before. So it is pretty easy once you already have it up and running. I'm a fan of both. I don't really like one over the other, to be honest. I think they're both really well done. And reliable, except for in this case, this rig it's not HiveOS for sure. This is just, my rig is just acting a fool. So not a big deal. I'll figure it out. But let's see what is. So I already showed the market. I already showed what's going on over there. Let me. We like to kind of look at some of the most popular coins. Let's look at Nimic. We've been on that one for a while. Down a couple percent. Aeon, I haven't really been keeping up with what's going on with many of these. Aeon is up a little bit. That's good. Still hanging around that 20-cent mark. I can't wait for things to move a little bit. We're all impatient about what's going on in the market. It's just kind of sideways right now, but we had that flash crash and all that, but other than that, it's been pretty boring. Zellcash is looking like it's about 3% down. Raven's up a little bit. That's good. 5%, not bad. We'll go CCX, which I already had up. Down a little bit today. Not terrible. 1% or 1.5% in crypto is nothing. We all know that. And then Bitcoin Diamond, it's cruising. All right, it's up 3%, 4% today, up over $1 again, so that's good. Let me get this back on CCX here. And again, I mean, I don't have a plan, guys. I just kind of fired up the camera and said, let's do it, and I don't even know what to do other than I can show you this. Today is the 1-year anniversary of Conceal.Network. I think this is a super cool project. I am not sponsoring. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. There's none of that going on. This is just a project that I've been interested in for a while. I've been mining them a while. I can, kind of convince the co-owners of these rigs to mine Conceal, and as you can see, we still are for several months now. These 2 rigs have been on it. The only reason this one's off is because I was messing with this one, and remember my power situation at the new place is a little weird. I've got it worked out. I just haven't had time to move stuff around and get everything back up and running 100%. So that's why this rig is off right now. But yeah, so we've been mining CCX for quite some time. And if you want to look at what their wallet looks like, I can show you that. And they also have, in this wallet, and one of the features of Conceal is the banking feature. And that's where you get to basically lock up your coins. You can either do a deposit, which is a minimum of 1 CCX, and you can do it for up to a year, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, I think it's 12 weeks. Or, I'm sorry, 52 weeks. So you can do a deposit of up to 52 weeks. And like you could do something like this, add all 619 is what we have in the wallet right now available. And then we could basically it's like staking. But the cool thing is that you don't have to leave this wallet online. It's not like it's a hot wallet that you have to leave online in order to stake. It's simply like a CD. It's more like, hey, I'm gonna lock these coins up, this 619, and at the end of 52 weeks, at the end of a year, I'm going to gain 25 CCX, about 4.16%. I'm going to get hit with a 0.001 fee for the whole entire deposit, right? And yeah, so you could lock up your coins for that much, get that much interest, which is not bad. There's a little bit of game theory here though, because you got to kind of play it in a way that you think is going to benefit you the most as far as the value. Now, whenever I say value, of course, I'm talking about US dollar value, right? Which is annoying to me because we really want to get away from that. I mean, don't we? Don't we want to just talk about crypto and that's it, and not ever have to worry about it being compared to a fiat currency? I mean, I think that's kind of what we're headed towards. I think that's what's best. I hate that everything is geared around fiat and all that stuff. It kind of it annoys the shit out of me, actually. So but it's one of those things. I mean, there are people here that are just in it to make money and things like that, and I get that. But back to the game theory thing, if you're looking to make money, you have to apply that to this, depending on when you're going to cash out, when you're, how long you're going to stake the coins for, and all those types of things come into play, right? So there's a little bit of game theory to it. The other thing for banking with Conceal is an investment, and an investment takes a minimum. A deposit is a minimum of 1 CCX, right? So you could go as low as 1 CCX to stake it, right? But an investment requires a minimum of 50,000 CCX, which is quite a lot. But I think you can, was it 12 quarters? No, 24 maybe? 20 quarters, okay. So 5 years, I think is how that works out, right? And if you staked 50,000 CCX, then you would gain, it looks like 36%. That seems like a huge amount, but you're actually staking it for a very long time. I mean, 5 years is a long time. So you wouldn't have to go that long. I mean, again, this is where the game theory comes in. When do you think, CCX is going to peak? or is it going to peak, around a certain time, So all that kind of stuff comes into play whenever you're thinking about how long to stake for, right? And I'm not really looking at the chat. I will in just a moment. But they do have a super slick wallet. I like it. There's a lot to like about it. And the cool thing is that I like is they actually have, let me check the chat real quick, see what's going on over here. What is up, guys? No one else is even checking in. Okay, fine. I'll just wing this, totally. I thought maybe some CCX guys would be in here, but okay. The wallet is super slick, like I said. It's got a lot of features. Basically, it is your interface into the banking features, and I think that's pretty much all you need is basically this wallet. But they also have let me see if I can get to it here. They have a web-based wallet. I think it's called Conceal.Cloud. Let me see if I can get logged into this thing. This part I should have prepared for. Got my 2FA set up here, so give me just a second here. What is everybody doing tonight? What is up? I think I might be off of work tomorrow, so that's why I'm actually able to celebrate this little anniversary for CCX a little bit. Like I said in my tweet, I'm a couple of fireballs deep. So, yeah. Alright, so let's see here. I'm probably not putting in my password correctly. This is going to bite me in the butt because I should have set this up. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go to, and I really wanted to show y'all the cloud wallet. Basically, it looks the same, but what they're doing is they are going to make all these banking features available in the cloud wallet as well. So that's the next, I think that's the next big thing that they're going to actually work on. So that is going to be really cool to see that happen. The wallet, the web wallet or the cloud wallet looks really similar to their desktop wallet. And I like that they have maintained some consistency across all the different wallets and the different interfaces and stuff. They're not getting crazy with different user experience or anything like that. It's kind of consistent across all the different features or all the different interfaces. So I like that. I like whenever a project looks at that and tries to be consistent across all the different platforms. I think that's a bonus, in my opinion. What's up, ICU2? Hey, do you not have Twitter? Are you not on Twitter? Because I was tweeting about the shirt that you guys sent me, and I didn't see you on there. So I was kind of poking around. I'm like, maybe he doesn't have Twitter. And we probably talked about this, and you know what? I probably just forgot whether or not you said that you were on Twitter or not. But it didn't appear as though you were. So let me know. But anyway, so Conceal.Network is celebrating 1 year anniversary. This is a Medium post about it. A little bit about the project and things like that. I can kind of read over this, I guess, but it's good. You're not important enough for Twitter. It's good to know what the main goals and stuff like that of a project is, right? So it says here that they started their journey with a bold move. They invited everyone who recognized the need for a fair, distributed, and transparent way of having decentralized and privacy-protected alternative to traditional banking. So if you think about Conceal in a really simple way, they are basically a blockchain bank. I mean, I guess that's probably, I don't know if they would appreciate that kind of analogy, or not analogy, but that relationship there. But I think that that's pretty much the way that they are looking to function. So it's an alternative to the traditional banking, and those investment and the deposits features are kind of like CDs, right? You know, you lock up a certain amount of money, or you lock up a certain amount of coins in the same way that you would in a traditional banking scenario, where you put it into a CD, you can't touch it for a year or 3 years or whatever it is, and then at the end of that you get what, your 2.2% or something like that. Lock up $10,000 or something like that for 3 years and get a couple percent. It's ridiculous. So this is a kind of a neat platform. I dig it. I don't remember how I discovered it. It was probably just something I saw on What to Mine, or maybe on Bitcoin Talk. I don't know. There's no telling. I don't know how I actually ran across it. But every now and then, I'll get a little bit interested in a project, and I'll kind of look into it a little bit. And the more I look into it, obviously, if I start looking into it, I get kind of interested in it. And this was one of those projects that I was instantly like, oh, wow, this is kind of cool. So I just kind of stayed with them. Again, not sponsored in any way. I'm just a dude on the internet talking about a project that I'm interested in. Okay, this is not any type of endorsement or none of that stuff. You guys got to mine whatever you want to mine. You got to invest in whatever you want to mine. Whatever you want to invest in. Do your own research and all that stuff. Don't take it from me. Yeah. Come on, guys, hit the like button. Come on. This is a good chill stream for hitting the like button. There's plenty of time for that. But let's look at reflecting on 2018. It says, over the last year, Conceal has evolved from a simple idea into one of the most solid CryptoNote projects. They've watched how our project laid the groundwork for development centralized banking by offering additional features while preserving the security, integrity, privacy, and reliability of the CryptoNote protocol. I'm not going to talk about all the different things that they've done, but good grief, I went through this list earlier, and it's a lot. This is a community project. They do have, I think they've got a developer fund, and I think they have a pre-mine, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit, but they use that for the development side, and something that they just released today, or they just talked about today. I think it'll come up here in a minute. I'll just let this run so that y'all can kind of take a quick little look at what all they have done. They've been busy. They're on a few exchanges. I don't know how many, but they are on quite a few. They were hit with the Maple change hack and all that stuff. I believe that they did work with people that had CCX on that exchange. I don't know, but it looks like they did work with them. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they were able to compensate in any way. I don't know. I didn't really stay up on it because I wasn't on Maple change. So. And anybody got anything cool planned for this weekend at all? Memorial Day, right? In the U.S. anyway. Yeah, you can see right here in April, they're working on Conceal Cloud. Address book and things like that. And then I think that I might have to go to their Twitter actually to show you what they did today.